From Green Bay, it's the Mike Holmgren Show. And now, here are your hosts, Coach Mike Holmgren and Kevin Hunt.
All right, welcome to the Mike Holmgren Show. And Coach, I can't think of a more fitting ending to the Milwaukee stay there for the Packers than that game. It was a lot of fun.
You know, if you had to write a script, Kevin, really, for the last game of the season there, that would be the script you'd write. You know, Brett Favre diving in with 14 seconds to go to win the football game. I would have appreciated a little more leeway, however, during the football game, because it was very hard on all of us. But the fans were so wonderful. I had a unique experience, I think, after the game, being able to just go over to the stands a little bit and you know, just in a very small way acknowledge what they've meant to us and thank them. And I was, quite frankly, overwhelmed. I mean, it was really something very special.
It almost feels like you deserve one of these, and so does the team, because you've had some tough losses this year. And during that three-game stretch, I know some of the players feel like not only the media, but some of the fans were abandoning them. But I guess that has changed a little bit right now, hasn't it? Well,
you know, in this business, the emotions run with your wins and losses. Mm-hmm. When you lose a couple, everyone's a little bit down. When you win a couple, everyone's up. That's what's fun about football, really. And I know this, you know you're alive. I mean, you're just all over the place. Our fans have always been with us. And we need them on Saturday. And if we get in, we'll need them through the playoffs.
Let's take a look at the highlights, because I know they always come to Tampa in droves, but this was a lot of fun. Brett Favre to Sterling Sharp to get this going.
Well, we had a nice drive that culminated in the throw to Sterling, and that worked just like we thought it would right there.
I know you've had this play in there before, Sterling in the backfield as a running back.
Well, we stuck him back there because it has been a passing thought. Now we're going to hand him the ball and try and trap that thing, and he got a good play. I expected more, quite frankly. I thought we could really get him on that one.
I know yesterday, Coach, you said after the game that you were almost scored too easily in the first two drives because you had another one here.
Well, what happens is we were almost flawless in the first two drives. Here, Brett throws a nice ball to Anthony Morgan for the touchdown. And then you have a chance, you get this feeling like you can do it whenever you want to do it.
The tide started to turn a little bit. Nice stance there. But Hayward fumbles here, and you guys stop a drive.
Okay, George Kuntz makes a big hit. We get the ball back, and again, our defense came up with a turnover and a big play, and that was really good. And they're playing like they were at the beginning of the season, which is good at this particular time.
But then things tighten up a little bit as Hayward scores to make it 14-9.
Well, you know what? If I had him on my team and you get down in close, I'd be tempted to give him the ball just about every time, because he weighs 270 pounds.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that in a second, but here's Brett. I love this play personally. He made something out of what could have been bad. Turns out to be great.
Well, you know, not many guys could make that throw, really, in all honesty. I always get a little nervous when he throws it clean across the field. Fortunately, we had a guy there, Edgar Bennett. He catches the ball. Actually, I designed the play exactly that way. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure Brett will agree, because he's our guest today. Coach, you mentioned Ironhead Hayward, how big the guy was. They were in a situation where they were down on the 2-yard line. Were you guys surprised they didn't pound him at you 3 times?
Well, you know, every coach has to do what they think is best, and they know their personnel a lot better than I know it. All I'm saying is that if you have a back like that, I think the odds are pretty good that if you slam him in there a couple, 3 times, you're going to get 2 yards. If the line does anything at all up front, you know, but I'm not second-guessing their calls. They know what they have on their football team.
Well, let's take a look at the next tape, and it starts off at the end of the first half. Doug Evans gets his first interception of the year.
Well, Bobby Aber has to step up, and Doug overplayed the ball and catches the ball, which is crucial for a defensive back. They get their hands on it. Now it's important that they catch it, and Doug did a great job there.
I know this is one that Doug will not forget, because he almost had another big one.
Well, he turns, the ball got in on him so fast, and oh, what a play that would have been had he been able to. It was a great play, and if he had been able to hold on to it, I think we all would have breathed easier near the end.
Yeah, the tough part is the very next play, they get the touchdown to Terrence Mathis.
Well, I thought it looks like we're a little soft right there down in the goal line. Can't be waiting in the goal line or in the end zone for plays like that. We got to hug those guys up pretty good.
Here's your last drive. It starts off great. Favre to Chimura.
Well, you know, they're best friends. Now here, Mark, you know, stumbles around just a little bit, but makes the big catch to get us going.
You guys got a 3rd and 7, a couple 3rd and 7 plays. Favre to Brooks both times.
Well, on that throw right there, it was right in front of me, and Brett threw that ball hard. That was a great catch by Robert Brooks right there.
And take me through this touchdown, Coach.
Well, we were going to throw it into the end zone. Now he's looking here to the post, then comes back off to the tight end. And right here, he had a chance to throw the ball to Mickens, but thank goodness he makes the good decision and just gets it in. He was not going to be denied right there. And now that's the biggest hit he took all day right there.
Well, Brett has delivered some big hits in the end zone, and you'd rather not have him tackling guys, but was it payback time?
Yeah, all those guys just wait for the chance that they can pound him after he's pounded them, you know.
All right, we come back. The man of the hour joins us, Brett Favre. First, a look at the 7-Up Packer scrapbook.
The Mike Holmgren Show is brought to you by